Okay. Okay.
All right.
Let me go ahead and read your bio then. Let me
Cool.
introduce you. Uh, Tika Lo is a poet, essayist, and journalist from Los Angeles, currently residing in New York. She is the founder and editor of Public Intellectuals and the author of the poetry collection Queen of Inglewood from World Palace Press. She has been published in Time, LA Weekly, Truthdig, and other progressive media of note. Take it away, Tika.
All right. Thank you so much, Dryland, for having me here. I'm assuming everybody can hear me great. Thank you. Um, all right. What's that smell? A new fragrance for you. The thin, the white, the beautiful. For only $350, you can bathe yourself in the fragrance of the modern metropolitan white woman. Urban women can't have it. They are not thin. They are not white. They are not beautiful. They are not racist. Not like you. What is that smell? It's white fragility. It's French, I think. White fragility. For those who are white, privileged, and proud of it. I have white privilege. Sorry, but not sorry, not really. At work, where you are the director, founder, facilitator, whatever, for an organization that helps the less privileged, less fortunate, less smart. If they were smart, they wouldn't need you there to save them. And your assistance makes you feel uncomfortable. I'm from here. And you respond, everyone is from somewhere. That wasn't very nice. Open your drawer of white privilege. Grab your fragrance and spray a little bit on to feel confident, more beautiful, and superior because you are born with it. Thank you for your service. While waiting online to come into Trader Joe's, an essential worker was wheeled out. He looked young. Paramedics said he had a heart attack. It was almost 7 p.m. The store was about to close. The person 6 feet behind me moved 2 feet closer and loudly whispered, "Do you think they'll still let us come in?" And this is a poem from Dryland. And it's based off Somebody Walked Off with My Stuff by Shenge for Colored Girls Who's Had Enough. And this one's called Those People's Neighborhoods. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in, built a big fence, put up cameras. They asked me whose family I worked for. I'm sorry, I'm so embarrassed. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in and bought a rescue pit bull and then another one. They walked around with both of them and never said hi to anyone, not even once. I like dogs. Dogs are nicer than people. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in and said the church service was too loud. They called the cops, and the cops came. I believe in science. I need quiet to meditate on Sunday mornings. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in and opened an art gallery. They got interviewed on that big blog. I'm happy to bring art to this underserved community. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in and opened a coffee shop. They didn't like our protest. I'm not racist. People are ignorant. The first coffee was brewed by Ethiopians. So how are we racist? Understand history. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in and started an Instagram account. They typed, they were WAITING number two, GETSHOT, happy face, happy face, happy face. I think this place is so edgy. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They started ordering food, lots of it. They started complaining about the people delivering the food. I don't like these e-bikes. Bicycles are for exercise. If you don't want to do your job safely, you should quit. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in and they started a business. They started serving rosé wine in 40-ounce style bottles. You get it, right? I didn't get it either. It must be a somebody joke. I'm a trailblazer. I moved here first. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in, and then the city opened a school to relieve overcrowding because the local school was overcrowded. They made it hard to get in. I want the best for my children. Don't you want the best for your children? Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in and said the ice cream truck was too loud. They went to the community board. I know it has to be illegal. It isn't reasonable to expect me to endure that noise. Somebody tried to steal my neighborhood. They moved in, well, they bought a house. They are Airbnb'd it. I know you hear a random people of color neighborhood, but it's very nice. You'd be surprised. You wipe with toilet paper. A mother with a mask and a baby on her hip went to the cashier with a 30-pack roll of toilet paper. The cashier said $40.58. The mother's face dropped. She put it on the side and hurried out the store. I was so happy. I've been looking for toilet paper for 2 weeks. I picked it up and paid with Apple Pay. I bet you thought I was going to buy it for the mother. No, I'm just as horrible as you. Sad American. I'm sad. I'm sad that no one can serve me coffee anymore. I'm sad that no one can serve me food anymore. I'm sad that I have to pay my maid to not clean my house so I don't look like an asshole. I'm not an asshole. I'm sad that I can't have someone cut my hair. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad that my neighbors let the landscapers use a leaf blower. It's so noisy. It makes me cry. Why can't they sweep? Slaves didn't have leaf blowers, and now they have affirmative action. I bet the US had less pollution during slavery. It's not fair. It's not fair. I'm so sad. So very sad. Let's see here. Silly questions. And this is inspired from Shel Silverstein's. A white girl asked me, "Can I touch your hair?" So I asked her, "Can I touch your eyeballs? Can I touch your knee? Can I touch the cheese in your sandwich and put it into the sandwich? Can I touch the frosting on your cupcake? Can I touch the freshly painted paint on your painting? Can I come to your house on Christmas and touch your just cooled down hot chocolate with marshmallows with my lips and then swallow it? Can I pick the boogers out my nose and stick them on your dress?" And on and on and on I went until she walked away. And since that day, she never asked to touch me again. At least not quite in that same way. Cookies. If you give a racist a rope, they'll want to stay around and ask you about your Black experience. Then they'll say, "I was poor too." When you let the racist get away with that, they'll ask you about music. They'll ask you to play a song, and even though the song you played didn't have the N-word in it, when the song is finished, they'll ask, "Why do Black people get to say the N-word, but white people can't?" But it won't be a real question, and they won't say the N-word. They'll use a real word. The racist will then take a look at you and look up, and then they'll look down, and then they'll try to touch your hair. And when you move away, they'll say, "Why are you being so sensitive?" Then they might bring up O.J. Simpson and black on black crime. And then they'll get real comfortable and ask you to tell them a bedtime story about you or one of your relatives being abused by the police. Then they will then ask for video proof of the story. And since you don't have it immediately, they'll say, well, there's always two sides to every story. So then you'll spend 20 minutes looking for the video. And when you find it and show them, they'll still say, there are two sides to every story. And why was your father resisting? When they're done, they'll want to take a selfie with you so they can post it on social media and show everyone that they have a black friend, you. And after they do that, they'll remember that you're black and will proceed to choke you with the rope you gave them because they are scared for their life. Don't give a racist a rope because they'll never seem to hang themselves with it, but they always seem to hang you in the end. All right. This poem is for Nikolai. It's from my book, Queen of Inglewood. You can't ask Alice because she's dead. Hello Kitty is so cute, but she doesn't have a mouth. She has lots of outfits and lots of friends. One even gave her wings, but she's got no hole in her face. She can't say ouch or stop or use the safe word, but she is the best kitty. People don't buy your accessories if you aren't a good kitty. Everyone always thinks that Hello Kitty's smiling because she's so cute. But Hello Kitty is never smiling because she doesn't have a mouth. Okay. And then one more. Benjamin Pinkerton thinks I'm cool. You're exotic, not cute. And that's a good thing because it lasts longer. We can last longer because you're exotic, not cute. I can last longer because you're exotic and not cute. I see in you. I can see inside. You remind me of the past. You remind me of high school. You remind me of history class. You remind me of the dark. In high school, with my bedroom door locked and the radio turned loud and my mother pounding on the door. Are you okay? What are you doing in there? Hey, what are you doing in there? Answer me. And I teach high school, so it helps me to remember. So I can see you. I can see the outside of you. I can see the smell of you. I can see the taste of you. I can see the feel of you. I can imagine all of you as you stand and look at me from the left side of the counter and ask me to please pass the sugar for your scorching, over-roasted, bitter Starbucks coffee from some far off place in Latin America or Asia or Africa or some weird mix because the manager forgot to order enough because he was hungover from the night before. Coffee beans coffee isn't nearly as bitter. Their coffees are more complicated, sophisticated of a blend. So I will pass you the sugar so you can sweeten the coffee designed for the masses with a less refined palate. I'm happy to help. I like helping because you're exotic, not cute. Well, that will be the end. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dryland. I want to remind everybody to please donate. Dryland.org, and it's donate, right? /donate. We're going to donate to them, so you should too. And thank you.
Thank you, Tika. Thank you especially for the Hello Kitty poem. I think we're going to make it a tradition for all featured readers to read a Hello Kitty poem when they come here. Oh, Briana, how's your sound? Are you good?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
perfect.
I
You
think
ready?
being closed. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. Take it away, Brianna.
So this is titled Gente. Bartender who got